My name is Kwichiriza Herbert. I'm a Christian, though I love to describe myself as a truth seeker instead of a believer. I currently work in Kisizi Hospital, which is located in southwestern Uganda, as a general manager for their mini hydropower project. To increase my competencies in this role, I enrolled for a bachelor's degree course in electrical engineering in 2018, and I graduated in 2022 from Undeje University. I'm now a graduate member of the Uganda Institution of Professional Engineers. Interestingly, having done all that, I have recently discovered that God has called me to power my life into what I now describe as human engineering. Just in case you are wondering what this is all about, it involves, among other things, teaching and preaching God's word, giving motivational talks and arousing enthusiasm among people, leadership and communication skills training. This, of course, is not to say that I'm an expert in these things. I'm only a student who is desirous to learn as I do teach. When I was doing electrical engineering, we were introduced to some laws that govern how electricity works. We studied laws such as Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's law, Ampere's current law, Fleming's left and right-hand rules, Lenz's law, just to mention but a few. One most important aspect of these laws is that they are universal. They work everywhere, whether you are dealing with electricity in China or in America, whether it is electricity in Australia or Africa, whether you are in the Antarctic Circle or in the Arctic Circle, electricity will work according to these laws. And the universality of these laws proves that they are true. Therefore, the test of truth is universality, in my view. For me, this is a very powerful principle. And for those of us who move from one religion to another, looking for the true religion, this, I think, is good news for you. This principle will simplify your life immensely. As far as I understand presently, the true religion is one which teaches universal laws or principles only. Principles which apply everywhere under the sun and to everyone in every age, regardless of race, gender, religion, or political inclination, and so on and so forth. From my own experience and from the little study I have done, I have come across a good number of laws that govern human beings. And if enough people understood them, I think life would be, would not be as problematic as it is today. Unfortunately, these laws are never taught in school, where many of us spend a considerable part of our life. Consequently, we don't even know that such laws even exist. No wonder life seems meaningless for many of us. We are stuck in jobs that we don't like. We are stuck in relationships that suck life out of our spirits. We suffer from self-inflicted diseases and others whose cause no one seems to know. For some people, the more wealth they accumulate, the more miserable their life becomes. Yet, one would expect wealth to make one happy, and one wonders why. Is this how God intended life to be lived? I don't think so. God intends that we have life in all its fullness. But because we either consciously or unconsciously violate the laws which He put that govern life, it appears complicated, miserable, and hard, the exact opposite of what He intended. one wonders why these laws cannot be made a compulsory part of school curriculum right from nursery up to university. I'm a student of the Bible, and from my personal study and listening to a number of gifted Bible teachers and preachers, I'm convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Bible is indeed life's manual. Hidden in the Bible are all laws governing life. The laws of power, the laws of influence, the laws of health and wealth acquisition, laws governing relationships and personal development, and so on and so forth. And like the laws of electricity, these laws are universal, meaning that they are true. They are true for everyone, for the Christian as well as for a Muslim. They are true for man as well as for women. They were true from the beginning of the world, and today they are still true, and they will ever be. Now let us look at one strange law which seems to be vividly at work in one of the Bible stories recorded in the Gospel according to St. John chapter 3 verses 25 to 27. And this law is called the law of envy. I first learned about this law in a book entitled The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene, which I think is a must read for anyone desiring to excel in human engineering. In chapter 10 of this book, Robert states the law of envy as follows, quote, "We humans are naturally compelled to compare ourselves with one another. We are continuously measuring people's status, the levels of respect and attention they receive, and noticing any differences between what we have and what they have." I wonder if there is anyone under the sun who doesn't do this. Robert Greene goes on to say that for some of us, this need to compare serves as a spur to excel through our work, which is a very good thing. You look at someone having something which you don't have, you work hard to attain that. But on the other hand, it can turn into a deep envy, feelings of inferiority and frustration that lead to covert attacks and sabotage. So you realize that this desire to compare can be a good or a bad thing, depending on who is experiencing it. And interestingly, Robert Greene adds that nobody admits to be acting out of envy. This is very, very interesting. But he goes on to tell us